Okay, that sound that you hear in the background is the air conditioner. It's July, middle in Japan. It's hot. I either turn that thing off and sweat and do a video, or I do it in comfort. So sound quality is going to be down probably till September. Sorry. This is AudioSense T800. This is something that was talked about recently and is being talked about a lot right now, so I was very interested to get my hands on it. It's, if I read correctly, this is tuned in a way that the people who made the drivers, the particular drivers in this set, think it should sound. Something like that. That's it's a ghetto. I remember seeing something once for like 15 seconds and skimming it. Like, it was that big and I skimmed that. Didn't even read that much. I just was like, oh, okay, and I'm out. Like my reviews. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this real quick. Take this off. Turn your volume down if this crunchy stuff gets on your nerves. Eight balanced armature monitor earphone. Knowles, prominently placed. And again, this is supposed to be done. Hello. In Chinese, I can't read that. Okay. It's got that soft, like slightly rubberish feel to it. Take it out. The ultimate in plain. It feels slightly weighty. Well, that is partly why. Another hello with Chinese. I'll just say hello back and leave it there. This is a big case. Let me put this down for a second. I like this. If this is how you're going to start, I'm cool with that. Hello, 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 hello. Everything seems really nice. Again, Knowles is prominently displayed. T800 features 8 balanced armature USA Knowles drivers that are crossed over to perfection using dual extremely high drivers Knowles 31736 with dual bass Knowles 31618 and quad middle to high drivers Knowles customization combined with physical division and 3D precision. 3-channel sound guide system to cover the complete range, which results the clarity and extended harmonic content of the sound that has never been heard. Of the sound that has never been heard can be presented. Alright, okay. I'm not... That's better than Sony saying that their stuff goes to 100,000 kilohertz. Because we're all got fucking bat DNA. I don't even think bats can hear 220,000 kilohertz, can they? I gotta assume this is like a warranty and quality control included. Let's go back to this case. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where does it go when it's done? In this case. Is that a problem? No. It could roll over. It could fall down. It comes in its own case. I've seen these before, like the smaller ones. I don't know what those would be called. What's the name? 400 or something that comes most of them. This is pretty dope. Takes a little bit of force. And on top of it, that'll lean it back. Let's balance. There we go. We'll get the IMs right there. Tips. Brush. Cable. Alright, let's take a look at this cable real quick. Right angle termination. Strain relief is decent. Doesn't have the rubber tube as well, but this is, by the time this would become an issue, I would hope that I've found other earphones. Cable seems decent. It's got a kind of slight goldish tint to it. Just very slight. Y split is not marked. The chin slider has grip on it. I'll not need to worry about that though, because it'll slide all by itself. If you're a chin slider aficionado, bing, 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 bing. This might not be yours. I don't care actually. I like that it's got that little grip on it. Get to the top and we got the nice little extra red is right. That's a big deal to me, I've come to learn. There's nothing like sitting here looking like, is that an L or an R? That's 5 seconds of my life that I don't want to give up. So cables seems decent. Tips, foams, more foams than silicone. Should I open it up? You'll see it when I do the review. Take this out. All right, hold up a second. You remember the what were those called? CTZ? Looked like a V12 engine inside the, like all the tubes coming out. It looked so awesome. It sounded like such garbage. This is doing kind of the same thing, but it's got such good feedback so far. So 8 BAs. I'm not like not talking for effect or something. I'm actually trying to semi-count. Okay. It looks really, really, really nice from all angles. There is not a blemish inside this resin. Not one. It's perfection. That's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and give a very, very brief listening impression. I'm thinking while I do that, like, it would have to really be messed up for me to come back and say, hey, hold up. So anyway, hold up. Fuck. The hype is real. These fit really nice. They sound really good. First track I picked wasn't this track, actually. It was... Will this give me an accurate history? Because it never does. No, it won't. That's not what I was listening to. First thing I listened to was Melissa by the Allman Brothers. You guys might not know that. The bassist came in really strong, and I thought, fucking wow. That sounds awesome for balanced armature. And Dwayne Allman came in, sounded boss. Then I went and decided to listen to the mid piano, and everything sounds great. Damn. Who's been saying that these are great? Whoever they are, they got a pretty good ear. I hope I didn't just like praise somebody that I'm not really cool with, which is like half the community. These actually sound really good. God, the requests for comparisons are going to start to come rolling in. These would be high on my list. These would definitely be in the briefcase. Might be in the front row. But that's really, really brief initial impressions. But if there was a spike in the treble, the Can I go back? Oh, okay, that is working. The cymbal strike, when 8K is even really slightly elevated, really seems to be pronounced. It's between 6 and 8K where I get that feeling that this sounds slightly back, but not in a bad way, in a kind of a long listening way. But that's quite appealing because if you've listened to lots of chi-fi, you know that they're almost automatically tuned with, like, you're gonna hear the cymbals. You're gonna really hear the fucking cymbals. These sound a little more normally positioned, like part of the drum set, like the kick drum, the cymbals, they sound like they're in the same area, whereas a lot of chi-fi gear sounds like the cymbal is right in front of the mic, and then the rest of the band is back here, kind of. I don't know if that's making any sense. This sounds properly positioned, and the piano is coming in good. Whoever started to hype these up, because it wasn't me, I'm just investigating. They got good ears. These are really nice. If you notice, I'm using the M11 all the time. I still got the KM, but I like this with this amp on the back. And if you wonder where's the Little Bear was gotten to show an affordable option for the P1s, and it does that fine. I'll go with the $400 tube myself, just because I've already got it. Full review for the T800 will be coming. First impressions, extremely impressed. Who started this hype train? They are very good with the ears, or they got blessed by starting to promote something that actually sounds as good as the initial hype. Is hype good or bad? Somebody was talking on the forums about the hype of the MH75, 775, the Sonys. How do you hype a $5 IM? They're $5, $10. How do you even hype that? What is the measurement for something being too? That's too much hype. These are $10, man. What are you doing? Trying to get $10 out of my pocket? I work for my money. $10, man. I don't fucking get it. How much are these? I have no idea. To talk about value, which I never really do. Yeah, these are nice. Totally surprised. And I got another surprise for you people. I'm out. Good stuff. AudioSense T800. Like it. First impressions, like it a lot. There's 50% chance that I come back later and said, it's not quite what I thought it was at the beginning. But it's always nice to start out good, because a lot of stuff I know there's not a second review coming. You don't know it, but I know it. This is definitely getting a full review. So look forward to that. Or not, whatever. And I'm out. Very good stuff. Ripping shows live on stage for hoes yelling my name. To be precise, ripping mic